What's up?
How you doing, man?
You man, decent.
Good, man. It's nice to get back on track. I was in the process of moving,
Oh my
so
god, my hair is
uh,
fucked up. Excuse me, y'all. My shit kind of wild out here. My bad.
you got it. No, that's good. You got it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now that shit kind of all over the place. We good though.
it's nice to get back on the schedule, though. I was in the process of moving, so it took a little bit to get everything figured out. But now that I'm situated, I'm glad to get back on. I think this is our second episode of the week, or what? Well, technically, Sunday's a new week, so
Well, Sunday is like the first of
yeah.
the week. So
Well, we'll have 3 episodes this week then, so we're Gucci. Yeah. So what do you want to talk about first, man?
let's go over. So we got a set pick. We had a set pick of Green Lantern for the Justice League Snyder cut. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
The scene at the end with Ben Affleck and Martian Manhunter. Originally, he wanted that to be Jon Stewart. There we go. My brain fart. Jon Stewart. And it was all speculation if that was true or not. But then they released like the actor posted, and I think Zack posted it too, of like the green screen of Zack's driveway of them shooting the scene, and that was pretty fucking dope. So somewhere out there on some file, we have
here's a shot of
Jon
it.
Stewart, and I think it's hilarious that the stick is supposed to be like him talking to Batman.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a marker, it's a place marker. So they're like, "Yo, look at this and say your line." So what's his name? Wayne T. Carr. He was supposed to be our Jon Stewart, but what could have been?
Do you know? So, can you explain to everyone why exactly he wasn't in it? Because remember, when Zack came back, or when they brought him back for Zack Snyder's Justice League, they gave him like $70 million plus to finish the movie, and he wasn't supposed to shoot any additional scenes, but he did anyway. Now, 99% of the additional scenes he shot made it into the movies, but why didn't this one? Do you know?
Because they're having this Green Lantern HBO Max show. They didn't want Zack to get a hold of these characters that they're going to be using in the future, and it would, if fans really gravitated towards this, it would be a direct contrast of, because they're going in a different direction. Like I think Zack's come out on Vero and said WB doesn't want me anymore or something like that. So like they just didn't want the competition. Essentially, they didn't want fans to compare to what could have been. You know.
Well, I mean, Zack's not making it easy for him with releasing stuff like this.
Yeah.
I mean, all power to him. I'm like, be my guest, because I mean, they keep doing him dirty. So, but that was the only thing that they fought him on. They said you can do whatever the hell else you want, but not Green Lantern, and that's why Martian Manhunter was in there instead of Green Lantern. So,
yeah.
In case you didn't know that. So that's a whole nother drama, and that's it's kind of upsetting, to be honest. It's like, I mean, they gave us what we asked for, but then like he tried to give a little bit, like, try to give the fans a little bit more, and he was like, no, we're just gonna have to cut you short right there. So that was upsetting.
And the guy looks a lot like Jon Stewart. Like, he looks the part. He has the same crew cut, like down to the hairline was precise. So yeah, what could have been? But what can you do? What can you do?
Not much. So I mean, we can just sit and dream, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of suits, did you see the other suits that were out? Like, for example,
yes, I did. We got some set picks from Miss Marvel, and we got some set picks from Hawkeye. So they look pretty good. Like these Phase 4 suits are like hella comic accurate and hella fire, bro. Between you got we just had Falcon and Winter Soldier. He got the Cap suit from the comics, like straight ripped,
and it looks good.
Looks good. We got true Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch at the end of WandaVision. True, fucking. Well, it's not really comic accurate, but it's fucking fire, bro. It's close enough, decent.
Close enough. She has a crown. We'll give her that. She has a crown.
The crown, yes. And now we got this. We got Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, rocking her fucking suit, looking. And I heard they're gonna switch up her power set. I don't know what, but her original power set, she's an Inhuman. It's like the Terra Dust or something. I forget the name of the Terrigen Mist. There we go. That's what creates the Inhumans. Okay, Terrigen Mist, Terrigen Bomb goes off and turns people into Inhumans. Essentially, the story behind the Inhumans is essentially Marvel didn't have the film rights to the X-Men anymore because they sold them back in like the early 2000s. That's why we got those Fox X-Men movies, right? So they were like, "Fuck, we want other like mutant like characters. How do we do this? The workaround, Terrigen Mist." Inhumans, best.
Terrigen Mist and the Inhumans. That's so funny.
So yeah, she's an Inhuman. They might just scrap that idea too, just make her a mutant since they got mutants back, and like the Inhuman show was ass and that fell apart. So they just might be like, "Oh, bet she's a mutant," or who knows what they're gonna do. But her original power was essentially she was kind of like Mr. Fantastic, but not really. Their powers work kind of differently, but they both have the elasticity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they get real, they can stretch their appendages real big, real thin, you know. So yeah, she's like an elastic man essentially. But yeah.
You ever see that you know, as a kid, like in the 90s, there was like that gummy hand that you get like in a thing?
Yeah.
That's what her power set is. It's a big ass hand and she just smacks people with it. So So I'm excited for this because I mean, so I don't have high expectations, or I didn't have high expectations. I guess it was just kind of like, I was like in wait and see mode. And now that I see, I'm like, whoa, what is that? Because this was one of the suits that I didn't know how they were going to like pull it off. And same with the Falcon Captain America suit, you know, I didn't know how they were going to pull that off. I thought it was like, this was like the brink of like too comic booky, like to translate to screen. But Marvel's like, whoever's their tailor is like fire, bro. Like whoever's doing
snapping.
Like, this suit should not look this good. Like if you look at the comics and then you just think in your head, how the hell are they going to do that and make it look cool, make it look superhero-y and not like, you know, tacky and or flimsy or like, you know. So I'm excited for it. I don't know. The executive said that the actress playing her, I forget her name at the moment. They all loved her. Like they were unanimously like in love with her. So I'm excited for the show. Like it should be fun. You know, she's a fan. She's a superhero fan, like the comic book character. So that, I mean, that'll be fun. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah. Like now that we have this, I really need Miles Morales to make an appearance, bro. One of my favorite relationships, like with like the younger generation of heroes, is Kamala Khan and fucking Miles, and it's because they have a platonic. Is that the word?
Platonic, yeah.
They have a platonic relationship. Usually, people in comics like they always try to like romanticize. Oh, this guy and this girl are friends. Oh, relationship. Like fuck that. These guys, they're legitimate friends. Like they're actual friends and
they're homies.
It's fucking dope. Like I need more platonic relationships.
Representation matters, even if it's like things like that. Like, you know, it comes like
not everybody's trying to fuck everybody, bro. Like relax. Exactly. Like, that's not
exactly
how this goes. You know what I mean? You can be friends with the opposite sex and not want anything from them. You know what I mean? So yeah, true. I'm gonna need them to introduce Miles soon so I can get that. That's gonna be tricky because fucking Sony, but like I don't know. That's just thought about the business.
Do you think they would introduce him?
Honestly, you know what I think they're gonna do, and I'm gonna be mad about it, is that her and Peter are gonna be friends. They're gonna be they're gonna be tight. They already gave him Genki. You know what I mean?
I was going to say they already took like a lot of Miles' storylines.
Yeah, they already ejected a lot of Miles' swag. So what can you do?
So that probably will happen. But I don't know. I'm still in wait and see mode, and so far I'm excited. This looks fun. But
yeah.
On the same note as suits, there's another suit that I was kind of impressed with, and this Hawkeye suit looks good. Like the purple looks good on him, and I've been waiting. Like purple is my favorite color. Purple and red are my two favorite colors. I just think they pop. And so he doesn't have a necessarily like comic booky like suit. Like if you look at his comics, like it's not too comic booky. Like that could pull off a realism, but it still looks good. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I really like how the sleeve kind of looks like like silk a little bit like mesh, because that's kind of how it is in the comic, and I really fuck with that. And then you got the arrow in the middle of the chest. It's like, man, why haven't you done this forever ago? Like this
Right.
it translates well to live action. I don't know what they've been doing, and I think there's a Kate Bishop suit out there somewhere too that looks fucking fire. Also,
a Kate Bishop suit. I don't know if I've seen that yet. I don't know, but I mean, you can go like Captain America suit in Avengers. A little too bright. The ears covering was not my style. Like that was a little bit too comic booky. Like
he was wearing a sock, bro. In the first Avengers, man was basically wearing a sock suit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So like you can go wrong. Like you can make wrong decisions when you're making the comic book accurate suit, but like just think about it a little logically. You don't have to be like pure comic book. You can just make it authentic to what people wear nowadays, and then just make it look like the suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right then. So I'm excited for this. I don't even know anything about this Hawkeye show. Like I don't know like who's gonna be in it. Like what's other than him and Kate Bishop. Like I have no idea what's going on.
I just looked up the actress playing Kamala Khan, and I don't want to butcher her name. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. Iman Vellani, maybe. I hope. If I fucked that up, I am very sorry. Not to be disrespectful, but like, yeah, that's the actress playing Kamala Khan. Just wanted to get her name out there, but yeah. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I was basically looking that
up. No worries. I was just saying, like, I don't know really anything about this Hawkeye show, like what the point of it's going to be, like what's the storyline, who else is going to be in it other than him and Hawkeye. So, or I mean, him and Kate Bishop. So I don't know. Like I'm in wait and see mode with that too. The way that these first two Disney Plus shows go, I trust them with my life basically. Like they cannot do wrong, and like right now that they're hitting on all cylinders. So
100%. After the first season of Mandalorian, I was like, "But they got it. It's okay, boys.
They got it.
It's in the bag."
Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm into it. I'm ready to do that. So.
Yeah.
So I heard you went to go see a movie this weekend. How was it seeing Demon Slayer at the theater?
Check out Demon Slayer the movie. So a lot of like the anime community have been saying like, "Yo, it's a 10 out of 10." I wouldn't go that far. 10 out of 10 is a little bit aggressive. It definitely plays in. So like you've seen the My Hero movies, right?
Yeah.
So those kind of play more so as like anime movies. The Demon Slayer movie felt like I was just watching like two arcs smashed together and just in movie form, like no breaks. Like, yo, this is one arc. All right, that arc's done, and then we're gonna pick up here, and here's the second arc. And that's not a. I'm not saying it is a bad thing. It's just a little bit of change of pace to what I'm used to when it comes to these anime movies. Usually it's kind of more straightforward, because in this one it felt like the movie was going to end, but I knew it wasn't because I checked the runtime before I went to the movie, and I was like, what does this feel like? This is wrapping up. I'm like, I looked at my phone, I was like, we still got a decent amount of time left. What's happening? Boom, second arc starts. I was like, oh, bet. I'm locked in again. Let's fucking go. You know what I mean? But essentially, if you've seen the first season of Demon Slayer, spoilers for the end of the first season, I guess, if you haven't seen it. So the Demon Slayer leader, forget his name, sorry about that, but he summons Tojiro to the castle, I guess, or the home base of the Demon Slayers, and because his sister is a demon, but she doesn't feed on the living. She doesn't feed on humans, and that's kind of a taboo for a Demon Slayer to run around with the demon. Like it's not what they do. They out there hunting demons, you know. So he summons her to the castle. Summons them to the castle. The Hashira are like the best of the Demon Slayers. I think it's 9 of them. Yeah, there's 9 of them. Don't remember all their names, but I do fucking remember my boy. Rengoku, I mean, that's the homie, bro. Rengoku in this movie, Rengoku goes the fuck off. Okay, like when you see him at the end of season 1, you're like, yeah, his hair kind of cool. You know what I mean, he got the little flames on him. He looked like kind of like he by the book type of dude. No, you know, I mean, he ain't fuck with all this sister demon shit. But now he came around. He's like, all right, bet your sister good. It's demons on this train, Tojiro and Boar dude and fucking Sleepy guy. Forget their names. And they go off. Yeah. The beginning of the movie is kind of slow for me. The first arc is a little bit slow. But that may be also because I was anticipating it being more like the Broly movie or like any of the DBZ movies or like the My Hero movies where it's a little bit quicker pace because they don't have as much time. But in this movie's 2 hours, so like it's literally 2 arcs put together. It's like you're watching 6 episodes of an anime essentially. So yeah, so the first arc's kind of slow and there's a lot of backstory. You know how anime does. Oh, flashback, this is that, and they try to pull at your heartstrings. I will say this: if you are very emotionally attached to these characters, it will be a 10 out of 10 for you. For me, for the most part, it's not that I'm not emotionally connected to these characters. It's just, I don't know. I think I just see more tragic shit, bro. I'm fucking, I just see more situations. So, yeah. So the first arc's kind of slow, but after they finish the first arc, the second arc goes fucking nuts. Rengoku is a beast. Tojiro and the boar guy kind of go off towards the end of the first arc. The dude who falls asleep, I'm gonna look his name up. The guy who falls asleep all the time. Fucking, what's his name? Whoa, my phone is tweaking. Zenzetsu. He's a clown all the time, but in this, he was asleep majority of the time, so this nigga was going off. All you heard was thunder cracking. This nigga was running up and down that train, slaying bodies, bro. Shit was lit, bro. Shit was lit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see it again. I'm talking about it. I wasn't gonna go see it again, but I'm talking about it, thinking about the second arc, final battle, nigga. Oh my god. Oh my. And Demon Slayer is beautiful. The animation style is beautiful in itself. Regularly, when they put this movie budget to that fucking drawing shit, God, shit. Rengoku the goat, bruh. Named after one of the goats, Goku. You know what I mean? Rengoku. Shit. I don't know how much more praise I can give this man, And all I'm gonna say is the Hashira, after they found out this news that happens after this movie, if any of them are the same caliber of him, it's gonna be a long day for them demons. Them demons in trouble. They fucked up. They done fucked up, bro. Them demons fucked up. Oh my.
Okay.
Demon Slayer movie was fire. Go see that shit. Y'all like the anime? I 100% say go see it. Everyone gets a chance to shine. Everyone gets their moment. Everyone gets their heartstrings moment. No, that's kind of spoilery. I'm not going to say that. There's a section where they go into the character's subconscious, and the boar head guy, I forget his name, it's like Itsuyu or something like that. His subconscious is hilarious, but so is Zetsuyu. Because his thing is he's a little bitch when he's awake, but when he falls asleep, that's when the shit go down. That's when he beast mode. That's when he out here chopping niggas up. So when they went into his subconscious, that's where the boss lives. That's where the real nigga at, in his subconscious. So like they were in there and some characters ran to that and they was not expecting that. And it was an issue. It was an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, movie was fire, bro. I can't praise it anymore. I'm gonna try to go see it in IMAX the next time I see it because it definitely deserves it. It definitely deserves it. It was number 1 in the box office this week, actually. It underthroned Mortal Kombat. It dethroned Mortal Kombat. Last week it was number 2. This weekend it was number 1. But yeah, the only caveat to that is both of those movies had a very high drop off. I think. What'd you say?
How much longer is it in theaters for? Do you know?
That's a good question. I know it's still going to be there next weekend because I looked. Like when I got out, I was like, let me just see. And I was like, oh, bad, it'll still be there next weekend. So I don't know.
So you think I could binge the there's only one season, right?
Yeah, 26 episodes. I feel like that's a lot for you.
Think I could binge it this week? I can binge it this week?
You would have to be serious about it. You would have to, because it's 26 episodes. It's 26 episodes. I don't
know. That's 13 hours of like watch time.
And honestly, you could probably jump into the movie. You would be a little confused But you probably can. Yeah, you definitely can put it together. You definitely can put it together.
You said that everyone gets their moment, everyone gets their shine and their heartstrings moment. So if I'm gonna go see that, I want to feel it. All right. So I want to see everyone's arc go out and feel and understand it. So I'm gonna try and binge it. I'm gonna let you guys know by Saturday if I'm on track. So I'm gonna start tonight, and I'm gonna let you know because we got an episode on Tuesday and Thursday. Or no, I lied, on Wednesday and Saturday. So I'll let you know by Wednesday if I'm like halfway through yet.
Yeah. Other than the first arc being kind of slow, my only other semi criticism is the CGI animation at parts. There's one specific character who's a CGI animated, and I'm just like, it didn't work for me for the most part. But then there's like other parts where there's CGI parts, and I'm just like, yo, that shit looks real. Like that shit is like that's not a real train. That's not a real train track. That's crazy. Really? That's animated, huh? All right then. So yeah.
Really? Okay. All right, bet. Well, like I said, I'm gonna try and binge it this week, and hopefully I can share, the same news or the same review. So I'm gonna try and binge it this week.
Really try my man Rengoku though. Like I'm thinking about it in my head. Just look at one off, bro. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My man's went crazy. And I was kind of sad. I wanted the other three to go crazy too, but I'm like, and this movie kind of made me realize, like, okay, the main characters we followed, they had dope moments, but the Hashira are clearly on a different level. And like you gotta understand at the end of season 1, but it was important. They was like, yeah, we just gotta sit back. We gonna be in his way. Let the nigga, you know what I mean? Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. But
right.
Yeah, she was fire, bro. I can't praise it enough. I'm probably, if I do see it again, I'm probably coming here and talk about it some more. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That shit was heat.
Okay, well, I'm down, bro. Well, I'm gonna try and watch it. I'm gonna try and get there so we can share both of our thoughts, and maybe we can do a spoiler next week. I think that sounds like a plan. All right. So next up, so we're going to talk a little bit more about Invincible because I cannot get enough of this show. It's honestly one of my favorite shows right now. Like its rewatchability is super high, and there goes my dog. I'm sorry. Its rewatchability is super high, and you just saw her tail in the back. But yeah, you can rewatch it. It's gory. It's adult. It's got real. It like tackles tough issues and stuff like that. So like I want to talk about it all the time. And James and I wanted to go through and find out, or just explain our thoughts on a couple different characters, basically the whole cast list. So want to get started on that, James?
Send it.
So I guess we'll start off with Mark first. Mark, Invincible.
You wanna share? Just do the screen share.
Yeah, I can. Of each one.
Yeah, and just scroll down, and we can just give our thoughts on it.
All right, bet. Let me do that then.
And we can shout out the person whoever made the thread. Shout out to whoever made this thread. I forget your name, but
we'll figure it out. My friend. All right. Mark Grayson made it. At Mark Grayson. Nice. Cool. So
bad.
Mark Grayson. You go first.
Pretty cool character. He's a cool dude. He definitely needs to hit the gym. Later on in the story, he picks up some tricks. I'll say that. He picks up some tricks, but currently at the moment, man needs to hit the dojo. He needs to go to the dojo. He for the most part, he's a good person. Overall good dude, other than, him leaving his buddy high and dry and letting that innocent life get taken. But that's beside the point. You know what I mean? That's beside the point. Yeah, good dude. Kind of a cuck, but sometimes he cool people.
Kind of a cuck. You're so mad. Leave my man alone, bro. He is a good, genuine person at heart. He was allowed to express his feelings. Leave him alone, okay? Maybe he didn't need that tough love at that moment, okay? Leave him alone.
That's cuck shit to me.
I think his mother did a really good job at raising him.
I would agree.
I think that he's definitely human and carries that human emotions, and it kind of wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's always kind of sulking, especially with Amber. We'll get to Amber in a minute, but he's kind of wearing his emotions on his sleeve, and I think he does need to harden up a little bit, especially if he's going to be a superhero, But then again, he is only 17, 18 years old. 17. Yeah, he's 17 years old. So
hey man, people
he's a kid.
War at 17.
What's up?
People get sent off to war at 17. G. Are you out of high school? Send it.
I know. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying that if how do I put this? If he's not acting up at that moment, you can chalk it up to being 17 and being a kid or whatever. So like you can make an excuse for him. Not saying that he needs to make excuses. I'm just saying you could make an excuse. But I like him. He's a good, genuine kid. He'll make a good superhero. Yeah.
Yeah. He got swag as Invincible, especially when he's flying. The way he be like tumbling and shit. He
does. Next up. Oh, wow, that's a good picture. Adam Eve. I think Adam Eve is awesome. I think she is a good character to show hold on. Actually, let me say this first. Her dad's an asshole, bro. Her dad is an absolute misogynistic asshole, talking about you can't be a superhero because you have no one out there to protect you. This chick is hella powerful and what can she do? She can rewrite matter, basically. Right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah. She manipulates atoms and stuff. Basically.
That's fucking insane. She is one of the most powerful ones there,
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think she's cool. She's got a good heart and she wants to help people the right way, not exactly, with the guts and glory and the fame, but she's going to go out there and help, the working class and help the people that need it, things like that. You saw her fly by a farm and just populate the whole farm with fresh produce and stuff like that. That took her 2 seconds, but that probably gained those people hundreds of thousands of dollars.
100%, 100%.
So things like that. I like Adam Eve a lot. She's got a good heart.
Yeah, Adam Eve is dope. Adam Eve is dope, bro. I can't stress it enough. She's the home, she's like the homegirl that tells you what's up. What the fuck you doing, bro? Come here, let me talk to you. Stop doing dumb shit. She's that homegirl. Everyone needs that homegirl. And two, when she got her heart broke, you know what she did? She wouldn't help people. Okay, I'm like bum ass Mark. Okay, she wouldn't say.
You're right.
She was like, yo, fuck the superhero shit. I'm gonna go freelance. I mean, fucking mountain slide, earth slide. Come here, I got you, people. I'm Adam Eve. Fuck you, I'm living in the trees. She went straight hippie. Let's go, Adam Eve. I fuck with Adam Eve.
I'll give you that.
I'll give you that. People, bro.
I'll give you that.
Good head on the shoulders. Yeah, like you were saying about her parents. I know you were saying fuck her dad. That's a given. Fuck that nigga. But her mom is just as comparable as her dad. Why the fuck is you letting this nigga wild? Bitch, you just as trash as that nigga, bro. What the fuck?
Yep. I agree.
Trash parents. She out here though for having some trash ass parents. Adam Eve was fucking dope, bro.
All right, next. This guy.
Go Ted. That's the boy right there.
Yeah,
that's the man.
He is a little bit too good, bro. Okay, so if Superman had no rules, this would be Omniman. Omniman literally does not care for humanity, and he objectively, if I'm looking at it from the outside, okay, I understand him. He's a soldier. He's got to carry out the mission. Understood. Subjectively, if I'm looking at him as a human, this guy's fucking terrifying, bro. He's so fucking scary, bro. He is the scariest thing I've ever would experience ever, dude. He took out the Guardians of the Globe, who are supposed to be this team that they're gonna defend the world, and he took them out in an afternoon.
Of the Globe that tore through them niggas. Didn't give a fuck. He said, "Fuck the Globe, nigga, and fuck you too. Get out of here, bums."
Dude, that's crazy, bro. And to be honest, one last thing before I let you speak, his mustache looks so good, bro. It it looks powerful, you know what I'm saying? It looks like a powerful man should have that big, powerful mustache, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it just looks good. It looks good.
No, yeah. Omniman, he that dude, I don't know. I can't give my man enough praise. You know what I mean? He out here doing his thing, bro. He was sent here on a mission. He got sidetracked. You know what I mean? He found a little pretty young thing. Y'all talking about? You know I mean, he was like, all right, but I'm just cool with her for a little bit. How long I live? Eons. It's cool. I can spend a little bit with her. You know what I mean? She cool. She cool. Let me pop out. Yeah, let me pop out a little vulture, right? You know what I mean? We got repopulate. Our numbers is low and shit. You know what I mean? Let me repopulate real quick. Boop. Cool. Race. This little nigga want to play baseball? Go hit that ball. You know what I mean? Earn, we get them powers. We out here. Just know that. You know what I mean?
Now, I got a question. Now, is it required for those soldiers, the Omniman type guys, to mate with a...
I don't know if it's required, but I know a lot of them started to do it because their numbers are low from the Civil War and their purebloods. I think it's from inbreeding, maybe, is that there's a disease going around killing them off. So they're trying to repopulate and build the numbers off. I don't remember if it was from inbreeding or just like the purest blood is starting to get infected and they're starting to die off.
Okay, because he did mention when he was beating his son's ass into the mountain, he goes, I can always have another kid. What's another 17 years? So it sounded like it was a requirement. Like it was something that he needed to do. Mm-hmm. So that's just a question I had. I wasn't sure.
And you know what's crazy? I don't know if this is a plot hole in the book though, because that's kind of spoilery. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. No, it's kind of. I'm not. Okay. I ain't trying to. Right. Yeah, I'm not trying to spoil nobody who don't want to know nothing. It's because it's like because you kind of. So you probably know. So what I'm. All right. If I'll say this, you'll probably catch it. So Mark is his son, and he aged regularly, but something else happens. Fuck it, we're gonna move on. I'm not trying to spoil anybody. Oh wait, I can send a private message. 1 second. Okay.
Right. This man. But in the meantime, Omni-Man is frightening. He would. I mean, I would be scared shitless if it was my dad. Let's just put it that way. But he looks good. The white and the red and the mustache and the little bit of gray on the side. That shit's a fire ass look.
No. The gray on the side is fucking heat though.
That shit looks so good, bro. And the red and white looks good, bro. His whole fit and aura, that shit is top notch. His brand, whoever homie who hooked him up with the fit, fire, bro. He fired. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, on to the next one. All right, Guardians of the Globe. You go first. Give me your thoughts, man.
All right, so they cool. They was doing their thing. You know what I mean? You got the Living Immortal. You got War Woman. You know what I mean? I forget the fish's name.
Yeah.
War Woman.
Me too.
They were piecing them up. They were doing their thing. They was some of the most powerful out there, but they got fucking murdered in the show. Because in the book, it's you don't really see it. They go there and you just see people kind of dying, but you don't really know what's happening until oh, bet they're all dead. But in the show, bruh, the way these niggas went out, that shit was crazy.
I think
they tried their best. They tried their best, but it was not enough for the god Omni-Man. Omni's the god.
Yeah.
I respect him though. Yeah, I mean, when I went through this is like a quote tweet thing. I think I put a cemetery up.
Cemetery.
I put a cemetery with a bunch of graves.
That's crazy. I liked them. I thought they were pretty cool. I mean, we didn't get enough of them to see what they can really do, other than the first second of the first minute of the of the show. So I mean, we don't really know much about him, but the stuff that we did see, the fish guy, he was kind of cool. We did see a lot of the Immortal. He's pretty dope. I guess he's just super strong and can fly and shit like that. He's cool, I guess. I'm always gravitated towards the speedster character. So I thought Red Rush was pretty dope. And I like the way that Red Rush went out too. He went out like a champ, bro. He was throwing hands, as many hands as possible, until his head was squeezed in, and it went from fists to wrists. So
fist to wrist. That's good. Fist to wrist.
So I appreciate that, and that was a cool, just little detail, just to show that he's like getting fucked up and like he can't really form a fist anymore. So I don't know. I thought he went out like a G. Everyone else got their ass beat. The Batman character now
disrespected.
I feel bad. I feel really bad because this is what would happen to Batman if this was.
That's not getting disrespectful, bro. That's not getting disrespectful, bro. That's not getting
you telling me?
What are we talking about? Are we talking about the same nigga who killed Darkseid? Okay, we talking about the same nigga after Damian died. This nigga put on the Hellbat suit, went to fucking Apocalypse, pulled up on him. He said, "Hey, little nigga, you my son. What's up? Scrap it, bro. Come on, man. We gotta put some respect. We gotta put some respect. All right. This is store-bought brand. This is the Aldi brand. You know what I mean? Relax, man. That's all I'm saying.
Is Omniman the Aldi brand?
Yes, bro. Come on now. I'm making smoked by fucking Superman. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, you're right. All right. Yeah, I mean they're cool, I guess. They got their ass beat, so that's all we really know about them. So
one thing that someone brought to my attention via Twitter. Twitter's a goat. So Red Rush says on his date that he perceives time differently, like it's slower to him.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was getting his head crushed, that must have been just so fucking awful, bro. Just have been so fucking awful. If this man perceives time slowly because he's so fucking fast, so he just slowly he was already slowly getting his head crushed. This man was slowly getting his head crushed in his mind, bro.
That's fucked up, man.
Terrible. That is terrible. When I read that, I was like, my chest. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, now we'll go on to the replacements, I guess. We'll go to
this is such a B team. This might be the C team.
C team, bro. This is the C team. I was like, Robot, that's who you picked, bro? You got Rexplode on the squad out of all.
I don't know how Rex ever made the team. I don't even. Or Duplicate, to be frank. Like, Duplicate, the Shrink Chick, Black Samson, you don't get no fucking powers, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
It's like I think the Shrink Chick can do damage. Like she can do damage. Like she's worth it. Like she can go big and shrink, right?
I don't think she can get bigger. I think she's just shrink.
Well, I mean, I guess you got one move then. Just go into your ear and just fuck shit up. So
just fuck shit up. Start boxing the brain.
Yeah. You ever seen that episode of SpongeBob where like Plankton's inside like SpongeBob's brain and he's like cracking the skulls and the eyeballs, and you know what I'm saying? The eyeballs. And brain.
SpongeBob is trash. I'm just saying.
You know what? We'll get on this on another day. The memes from SpongeBob are undefeated. So
I will 100% agree to that.
All right, cool. Correct. So I guess this is the C team. I guess we agree on that. The only one that is good, no, I guess the only two that I would say are Monster Girl and Robot Man, Rudy. Those are the only two that deserve to be on that squad.
And like tactically, like a tactician mentality wise, I can see Black Samson, but like, nigga, you ain't doing shit.
Well, I mean, now he got his powers back, I guess. Now,
now he does.
Yeah, C team for sure. Robot Man was capping when he made that team. He was just looking out for his homies.
If basically, because he brought basically the damn whole team to
exactly. He was just trying to get his homies paid. He's like Adam Sandler. So I'm on a new team. All right, best. You can play this person. You can play that person. Like, boom. All right, next person.
Goat.
Debbie.
Yeah, goated.
I like Debbie, bro. Debbie is awesome. Debbie is. Hold on. Go ahead. Tell me what you think, other than the goat.
Debbie in the comics kind of trash. She really don't do much. She drink a lot and cry. This Debbie, this is so like throughout we kind of bring up Zack Snyder a lot, but throughout his 3-movie arc, well, let me just say, I'll take that back. Throughout his 2-movie arc, I'm gonna say Man of Steel and BVS, Lois Lane is one of my favorite characters out of those 2 movies. Debbie is my Lois Lane of this show.
That makes sense.
She's fine. She out here like she's handling this the best way she possibly could. She's keeping it together. She's slowly, like, when she didn't want to believe that Omniman murdered the fucking Guardians of the Globe, but she just didn't deny it. She was just like, all right, well, let me look into this. Let me see if there's anything here. Let me not just be oblivious and just clueless. Let me just make sure, you know? And that easily could have been written off as just she's just some oblivious wife who just doing wife shit. No, she's out here doing stuff, bro. She's doing stuff, and I love to see that, figuring shit out. When this scene specifically, when she was in her car and she did the fucking mathematics. If I ask him to go to this place to get the wine, how much time will I have? Fire! Let's go, Debbie. Let's fucking go. God damn it, fucking Debbie Grayson out here. Is she a great mother of Mark, nigga? Shit, I can't give Debbie enough fucking praise. Okay, she a real one. Shout out to Debbie. Shout out to Sandra Oh. God damn.
Sandra Oh, yes.
Ooh. Debbie fire.
You took all my beats. You took literally everything I wanted to mention about Debbie. Like she's a great mom. She's intelligent, intuitive, and calculated. You know, she's everything that you want in like this type of character. You know, like you don't. I tend to think the oblivious wife, like kind of how you said, is kind of old and played out, and it's kind of annoying. This, like her taking initiative and doing her part, I thought it was dope, and it was nice to see. It gave her something to do other than just like be Omni-Man's wife, you know?
Yeah.
Like they gave her something to do, and they kind of had to because they had Sandra Oh. Like their cast is amazing. Everyone has to have a role, and they pretty much do. Like even to the small characters, like Will or Amber, like they add something to the show to give you a different dynamic or a different viewpoint or something like that. So that the show in total did that a good job of that, and especially with Debbie. So kudos to them for that. Good job, Debbie. Next up, I love Will, bro. I love Will. What's up?
He's pretty cool. He sucks in the comic, though. Not gonna lie to you. Well, it's kind of shitty in the comic, but in the show, he's pretty cool.
Really, William in the comic is hilarious, bro. He's funny. He's like the comedic relief, and then, like you said, he kind of just he kind of just shoved it to Mark and was like, "Look, you kind of being a bitch about it right now. Look, I needed your help, and you were being a bitch, you know." So I like William. He's a good friend to Invincible. The only thing though, he's gotta watch who he watch his lips, because loose lips can sink the ship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's lucky that Amber and Adam Eve already knew. So
yeah, Will's pretty cool. I like him in the show, but yeah, in the comic book, he's kind of whiny. He's whiny, and he's not the best of friends. He's not. It's kind of like the Genki thing again. It's like, all right, nigga, what are we doing? It's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, relax, you know?
That's weird.
But in the show,
yeah.
But in the show, man's 10 toes. Man's 10 toes in the show. You know, I fuck with him. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
not as much praise as Adam Eve or Debbie, but like, well, cool people. Cool people.
Yeah, exactly. He's cool people. I think he's a good friend, a good best friend to Mark. So
yeah.
He was mad at him at the right time. He was giving his friend shit at the right time. He was calling his friend out at the right time. So he did what you would want in a good friend. So that's cool with me. Next up, I'll let you go first on this one, bro.
Yo, fuck Amber, bro. Amber sucks. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say that. She was cool until a point. She was cool until a point, and now for me, it ain't no going back. It's forever fuck Amber. In the comic, she's kind of so in the show, they do a really good thing with elevating characters who were kind of not the best written. So Debbie, for instance, they elevated Debbie, they elevated Will, and they elevated Amber. For the most part, Amber was kind of she was oblivious. She didn't know why Mark was always late. She didn't know what he was doing all the time. She didn't find out till they were off in college, you know? But this version of Amber, she was pretty intuitive. She wanted to help. She like her helping at the shelter. I don't think that's a thing in the comic. Like, I think she's just Mark's girlfriend, and she's helping people. She's intuitive. Like I said, she's putting things together, figuring out Mark is a superhero and stuff. But fuck her, bro. Fuck Amber, bro, what are you talking about? I knew you was a superhero, but I don't care. You were making an excuse. I'm out here saving people in these streets, okay?
Yeah.
Shut up. You don't make sense. What are we doing? Move around. And don't come back to me after my dad damn near killed me. I don't want to talk to you no more. You left me because I was being super. Don't come back to me because I was being super, bitch. You left me for this reason. Move around.
You're not fucking wrong. You're not wrong at all. That's a good point. You said you left me for being super, and now you're coming back for the same thing. You know, so it was. I tried to ride the Amber train. I was like Team Amber for a little bit. I was like, okay, she's like taking the initiative. She's like going out to, fish him out and trying to, hit on him and get his number and tell him, she was making moves out here to go, see her mans. And I was like, okay, bet. I respect that. Hold up. I respect that. So I was a little bit Team Amber, but the breaking point was what you just explained, was the fact that, she already knew that he was a superhero. She knew that he was out there, doing what he had to do. And she didn't care. She was like, I'm important. You need to make time for me. Like, if we're in a relationship, I need to see you, blah, blah, blah. And you're making excuses. Well, of course he's making excuses. Like, he can't tell you, like, a secret identity is like, to trust you with that. He has to, like, trust you with his life, because not only does that endanger him, but that endangers her. So he has to, it's something that you can't just tell everybody. So for her to just not care, and for him to apologize and apologize with that truth to her for what he thinks that is the first time her hearing it, it takes a lot for someone to do. And then for her to just completely reject that and just not understand where he's coming from was like, if that was my friend, I would not be friends with that type of person. Yeah. Like, if you can't put yourselves in my shoes and understand and be empathetic, then we can't be friends, So I was Team Amber, but that part of her character really was like, no. So, boo. Like, thumbs down. You know what? 2 thumbs down. We'll do 2 thumbs down on there.
4 thumbs down. What are you talking about?
4 thumbs down.
4 thumbs down.
I gave her. She was thumbs up for me, and then she
was cool people in the beginning. You right.
Yeah. She had to do it. All right, next up. Yo, my man's is always out here, bro.
Yeah, he the man with the plan. Cecil Cole. I fuck with Cecil.
He's like the Nick Fury type character. That's what he 100%. Is basically. And like, he plays his role like to the T, and he does it well. Like, he'll do exactly what he can to the best of his ability. And even though he may lose, he understands that he still has a role in the bigger scheme of things. So I like this guy. Like, you can't say anything bad about him.
Yeah, I like that he makes the tough decisions that are shitty decisions, but someone has to make them, and he understands. Like, yeah, I understand that was shitty, but it had to be done. Like, I understand I'm not the best person for doing this, but someone has to do it. It has to be me, and I'm going to do it. I have to keep everyone safe. I respect that. I respect that. Cecil, I mean, 10 toes, bro. Cecil's 10 toes down. I fuck with him. I fuck with Cecil. Everybody needs Cecil, bro.
So question. This is actually, now that I compared him to Nick Fury. So do you remember in the Avengers movie, 2012, the first one? Remember that what's the word? The council, they had directed a nuke to hit New York City. Do you think that Cecil would have let that nuke go off? Or do you think he would have tried to stop it like Nick Fury did?
He might have informed Mark, like, hey, bro, there's a missile coming in. Do with that what you will. If you can't stop this threat, that shit gonna blow up. But if you can, get that missile about it and stop that fucking threat,
I don't know.
Specifically in the book, him and Mark have a lot closer relationship. And I think it's kind of leading into that in the show. Kind of how this is very early on. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my answer.
I would, from what I know right now, not from the comic, from what I know in this block of episodes, I would be inclined to him saying, yeah, blow that bitch up. Because They didn't have the information of like the safe, with using the spear to the safe lock that they installed. They didn't have that information when they made the decision. So in their eyes, they're like, we're gonna lose unless we do this. So I think Cecil would have made that decision and been like, yeah,
Gotcha.
cool. But yeah, I like him. He's still cool people, but he makes the tough decisions.
He makes the tough decisions.
All right.
Creep ass nigga, bro.
Yes.
Man needs to be on some type of FBI list.
wait. I mean, I don't know about that. He's creepy, but I kind of fucks with Buddy. He's there, bro. I like him.
Nigga, a creep, bro. This man creepy as hell, bro.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
You don't sit right with my spirit. He was cool until then. I was like, that's it. I don't like it.
Okay, so I thought he was going to be the villain, and then he ended up using the bad guys to his advantage, and then was not the villain and ended up being on the good side. Now, what he did with that, and like making his own body, and then making a child version of a body so that he can be with Monster Girl, that's kind of creepy. But just making the body himself and like getting himself out of that rut, that's respectable. Like, hell yeah, bro. He was smart enough to be in that little potato body and still like have robots and get himself like break out criminals, use them for his advantage, and then play them. Because like he gave him something in return. He gave him schematics to have that the collar on what's his face? The Immortal, and he gave him bad schematics. So like he literally thought of like all the outcomes and played it to his advantage. So I gotta respect Robot. He's dope. I like him. A little creepy, but I like him.
Yeah. What else can I say? See, I don't know what else I can say without fucking spoiling shit. So yeah, I think I'm done. talking about Robot. I think I'm done talking about Robot.
All right. So next up.
I fuck with these two. They decent people. They funny. They funny as hell.
I like
the energy. They just like two swole ass bulldogs just doing goofy shit together.
Yeah, they're hilarious. I like them a lot. And I love like my favorite moment of them is when one of them starts to make the clone for the other, and then he copies the brain over. And the copied version was like, like I'm the original. Like as soon as he got up.
Yeah, as soon as he got up, he's like, yeah, fuck the clone. He's like, what?
I just watched you. Like, you're the clone, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. I like them a lot. They're cool.
It's funny to think like the original body is probably like neither one of them are probably the original. Like the original probably died forever ago.
Right, exactly. It's just copies on copies on copies.
100%.
That's funny. Next one. Useless.
Fuck this guy too, bro.
Useless,
bro. I don't like him.
He cheated on my girl.
In the comic, they give you backstory on why he's such a shitty person, but like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. He's still shitty, bro. Why do you have to be a shit person? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, like they kind of give him like not redemption, but they kind of give him moments for you to like feel for him or think that he's like turned a new leaf and stuff like that. But not even turned a new leaf, but just like make him seem not as a shitty person as he normally is. But even so, I'm just like, dude, it's still fuck you. You cheated on your girl who was your teammate with another teammate. That's crazy.
So messy.
Yeah, because not only is that messy, but like it was I mean, he ended up having like a threesome with duplicate. That's so funny to me, bro. That's so funny to me. Yeah. Anyway, he probably had like a fivesome on. Like, I don't know how they could have just kept on going, but
that's great.
I don't know.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He just seems like a shitty person. I'm not a fan at all.
Yeah, don't fuck with him that much.
He's like a C-list like superhero too.
Yeah,
like,
pretty basic.
To the Guardians of the Globe.
Pretty basic. Like, this makes me think: are the rest of the heroes on Earth trash?
I think so. I mean, like, I guess
trash. You just had the Guardians of the Globe, the first one, and then these bum ass niggas.
Yep, pretty much. How you feel about her?
I am indifferent. I honestly don't care either way.
Yeah, I'd say underwhelming, but
Yeah,
we don't really get. Like, she's probably had like 15 lines the whole show.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, that's that. We'll go to the next one.
Little bit of a hard ass. Okay, he don't got to be such a hard ass all the time, but I understand why he is. You know, he said he was part of the Guardians of the Globe at one point, so he's probably seen real shit. And this team that he has now essentially is just a bunch of young kids who don't know shit from shit. They've been on a bunch of like low rank ass missions. He's probably one of the few who's actually been in the shits. You know.
He's like the 15-year veteran who's trying to get a ring, but these little ass rookies are out here ruining his day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Learn the fucking playbook, nigga. We gotta run these plays.
Right, exactly. So like I feel him, and like you do see that he tries to take a leadership role because he's been around, but it takes some time. You can't just like assume leadership. You kind of have to earn it. And he at the beginning he kind of assumed it just because he has like experience. So yeah, I think there was a little bit of clash, but I like him. He's a cool character. I don't know exactly what his powers are, but
yeah, like he got his powers, and then we didn't see what they did.
Right,
right. They were like, "Oh, Omniman, Wally, we gonna stay here. It's cool.
Right,
we good.
Right.
We good. Yo, Mark, get your dad. Get your dad.
Right. Next one. Unfortunate
situation. She's like one of the few people in the team that got actual decent powers, Well, other than affected, she de-ages every time she uses it, but it's useful in the fight, in the scrap, I mean?
Yeah, it's useful. Like, she deserves to be a guardian for sure. Like, she's one of like 2 or 3 of them that deserves to be a guardian. But the repercussions of her powers are just so unfortunate that, like, at her level right now, at her 12-year-old body looking ass, I would probably stop. Like, at that part, I'd be like, okay, look, I probably can't go any lower.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, I'm only pointing this out if I need to.
Right. If my life is in danger, situation, I'm not putting myself in danger specifically. So, like, nah.
Yeah. She's probably probably her and Black Samson favorite personalities out of the new Guardians group.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like she's one of the few that's got the most honest. Even the what's the chick that gets small and big? I forget her name.
The Shrink Girl.
Oh wait, Shrink Ray. That's her name. Yeah. Shrink Ray. You know what? I feel like everyone else in the Guardians has way more personality than Duplicate. I feel like
they didn't give Duplicate any lines. That's why.
Yeah, we don't know shit about this bitch. But like even the scene when her with the like they were recruiting the team and her and Rex got into it, that shit was fire. I was like, okay, I fuck with this chick. She got a little spark to her, a little spunk. Ain't taking no shit. Fuck.
That's funny. Yeah, I like her. She's dope, but she really fucked up Rexplode though. That was
she beat his ass. She Omniman him, bro.
Omniman really did. And that's when I gained my respect. I was like, okay, like you a problem, bro.
Yeah, she's like, don't be talking shit if it will just smoke, bum.
Right. Shrinking Ray. Meh. She cool, I guess.
Nah, I fuck with her. I fuck with her a lot. She
they didn't give her
it's crazy because she does not have that many lines either.
Right.
But for some reason, I vibe with her. She cool people. I like her a lot, to be honest. And I think it might have been just a line where she was like, okay, call me when you guys figure this out. Like when they were bickering, I was like, I bet. She's not with none of this fuck shit. She actually has her head on her shoulder. She's like, we're supposed to be a team, but these motherfuckers bickering. Hey, yo, Black Samson, when you figure this out, let me know. I don't got time for this shit. Right, I like her. She's cool. She's cool people.
I'll give you that. I like him. I like his character. I like his vibe. I'm also into like this whole spookiness like little theme right now. So like he's just right up my alley. But I like him. He was the first one to realize that shit wasn't right. He's like, this shit don't seem like what y'all thinking. I think some shit went down, and he was right. He got banished to hell because of it. And I know he's pissed about it. But I like him. I got nothing bad to say about Damien. Or what's his name? Damien Darkblood.
Damien Darkblood.
Yeah. So yeah, I got nothing bad to say about this guy.
I'm really curious to see if he comes back because
You saw
in the comic. In the comic, he's in like the first early shits, and that's it. So, and he's not as cool either. He's kind of a joke a little bit.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, he's kind of a little bit of a joke.
I like how
he's investigating the story, but Cecil already knows. He's like, bro, you're a fucking bum. I already know this. Move around. But yeah, in the show, he's pretty cool. He's like a combination of like Hellboy and a little bit of Constantine, a little bit of the Question in there, a little bit of Etrigan. Like he's kind of like a mix of a bunch of different characters, and I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. All right, well, yeah, he's cool. This is somebody I really fuck with, though. Alan the Alien, voiced by Seth Rogen. I fuck with Buddy. He's like a friend. Like he's someone I would want to have a beer with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's kind of what they did at the end of the at the season finale. They weren't having a beer, but Mark was able to confess his issues to a new friend, and his friend understood him and like consoled him. And I was like, damn, okay, like you guys fought, when you guys first met, and then you guys stopped the fight and became like, we're just like homies, and it just continued. So, and the fact that he went out of his way to, once he realized that there was a Viltrumite on Earth, and he knew that his homie was on Earth, he went out of his way to fly over to Earth to warn Mark. And that is like the mark of a true friend. He went out of his way to go warn his friend, and obviously, he was a lot late, but
a lot late. Yep.
But the fact that he did it because he didn't know he was late, so he in his mind, as soon as he knew, he went out to his friend, and that's a good quality friend. So I like him.
Yeah,
cool people.
Yeah. He's like the cool work friend, the friend you met at work, and he's just cool people, and y'all just kind of vibe together.
Yeah.
I don't know more. Here's another issue will be about knowing stuff in the future, but I gotta kind of shorten it up to what it's happening now. Yeah, he's cool people. Yeah, he's good people. Everything you just said, like he really didn't have to come back to Earth to warn Mark. Like he could have just been like, "Yo, what's up, Viltrumite there? I ain't going back."
Right.
He came back and was like, "Yo, bro, I don't know if you know this. You got one of the peoples or something now. You know what I mean?"
Right.
And then, like you said, they kind of had like the little heart-to-heart, little bro moment on the moon. They talked it out. It's like, damn, so what you gonna do now? He kind of, giving a little bit of advice, just letting Mark vent about all the fuck shit that he just went through this past year. Like, ooh,
true.
I'm fucking with that. That's decent. That's decent. And unlike Will, unlike Amber, and even so much Adam Eve, this is someone who can identify with Mark more on a cosmic level.
Yeah,
because all those people are, for the most part, planetary.
Yeah.
And even though Mark doesn't know anything about the greater universe, he's still a Viltrumite, so that blood is in him, that ancestry is in him, and it's what he's dealing with.
About himself.
Yeah, and what Mark is dealing with is kind of greater than the planetary,
right?
Like threat, I guess, or like weight of something,
No one else on Earth can relate to his issue right now with Omniman, other than kind of him.
Yeah.
So having someone to relate with is awesome, and like he's open to it too. He's like, "Oh, there's my homie." So
yep,
I like Alan. I guess the last one we'll do is this one. Who's the best villain? You got what's his name again? This one,
Machine Head and Titan.
Titan.
But I don't know if I think this was just for Machine Head though. I don't think this was including Titan.
Okay. So Machine Head, Battle Beast, Ezra Miller's character, I forgot his name.
Yep, I was about to say just Ezra.
And the aliens. I would definitely say Machine Head.
Yeah, I'm going with Machine Head too. He was a lot more calculated than the rest. Like
Well, literally,
he was like prepared for everything. He was like, "Oh yeah, like I didn't see this coming. Yeah, hey, get him, get him, send him."
Yeah. So I liked Machine Head a lot. He was like he was a Black Mask type character, and I've always liked the Black Mask. It's like the gangs. He doesn't have like superpowers. He's not like a super villain. He's just like a dude with money trying to take advantage. He's like a criminal, He's like a Wall Street criminal.
He's the mob boss of the group,
Exactly. And I like that too. I like that. I don't know. It was just cool. And the fact that he had like a machine head and he had that chip in him, I thought his whole vibe was dope.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. You got anything else?
Not really. Let's give a little synopsis of what you think of Attack on Titan so far.
So I'm on
10 episodes in?
I'm on 10 episodes in. So what I've seen so far is that nobody knows why there's Titans around. They invaded Earth, and now people have to like live with it. Like we can't fight it, so we just got to live with it. So they made these walls. Now they got to live within these walls, but every time, so they made this big castle. Got a bunch of layers on the walls, but the Titans are always reaching over the walls and fucking shit up anyway. And so that's kind of like the backstory I got so far. And Aaron and Levi are fire. Aaron is able to turn into a Titan. We don't know why yet, but his dad shot him in with some shit, and I'm just like, what? So are these Titans not just random creatures? Are they fucking like engineered? Like is this what's going on? So is like what? So now my boy, like we got a good Titan on the side who can fight against the bad Titans, and then we got like little humans who are trained to fight Titans, and they can cut the back of their neck and just slay their asses like that. Because if you don't cut the back of their neck, they'll just regrow that arm, or they'll just heal up and they won't die. So it's almost like the only thing that can kill a Titan is another Titan. At least like the only thing that can kill a Titan efficiently is another Titan or Levi.
Or Levi. That's your two options.
Yep.
Those are your two options. Yeah.
Yeah. So far, that's what I've got so far. Is I don't know why they're there, but it doesn't seem like an accident anymore. It seems like it was engineered. It seems like Aaron is supposed to be, I guess, like the savior, or he's going to figure out what's going on. He's going to be like the because right now he's wondering what's going on with his dad. He's like, did my dad do this shit? Like, why did he know more than he's leading on? Like, what the fuck is he on, bro? Did he create the Titans? So he doesn't know whether this was like his dad's doing. So he just got a key, and it goes keys go to his cellar, and you got to figure out what's in the cellar, and that's where I'm at.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. It's like a lot of balls are in the air, and my mind was like going everywhere to every possibility. I was just like, what is going on?
Yeah, that first little bit confusing, boy. You'll get there. You'll see.
Yeah. So it's dope. And I do want to mention just the animation style is awesome. It's really, really cool, especially when they do like the over the shoulder, when they're like, I don't know what it's called, when they're like cabling, like, when they're like, doing their Batman shit.
I know what it's called, but I forgot what it's called. It's going to come to me randomly, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, when they're like doing that shit, like zip lining, whatever it is.
I want to call it ODM gear. There we go.
ODM gear. So when they're using that shit and they do that like over the shoulder POV shots, that shit's cold. I fuck with that heavy, especially with Levi because he's moving.
They be swinging. They be out there.
Spider-Man swinging, bro.
It's fucking like, oh shit.
Well, they got gas on them too, right? Because they got the mechanical sling, and then they got gas like propellers, like blasting them through the air. So definitely Levi, Aaron, and Mikasa, right? That's her name. Yo, them motherfuckers are different level. Ooh. And what I don't remember his name. The blonde-haired boy, the smart one.
Oh, damn. So Irving is the leader. What is his name? Damn, that's Armin. There we go.
Armin. So he got no confidence. He need to work on that shit. But he's smart, and I like.
He got the plan. He's got no confidence. You're right.
He got no confidence, but he don't got confidence in his plan either. But it works most of the time. So
yes,
it works. So I like it so far. I'm ready to explore like the universe of Attack on Titan and figure out like what's going on, because at first it was like a little bit tough to figure out what was going on. Like, oh shit, random giant humanoid creatures are attacking smaller humans. I'm like, what the fuck? But now that I understand that this may not be so random, it may be like human engineered, that they're doing it for, like for someone else can get an advantage over someone else. Maybe they're like, maybe it's like a war type thing. They're using them as like big tanks, I don't know what can go on. There's a lot of possibilities, and my imagination is going wild. So
yeah.
So yeah, that's I'm excited. I'm probably gonna watch a couple of. You know what? I lied because I'm probably going to try and binge watch Demon Slayer so I can go see the movie this weekend.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'll take a week hiatus, and then I'll get back on it.
Gotcha, for sure.
All right, you got anything else for me, man?
No, that's pretty much it.
Good talk. I like talking comics with you, talking cape shit.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So let us know what you guys think. Obviously, we can't stop talking about Amazon's Invincible. Such a good show. But we talked about a couple other things, like what do you guys think that the Hawkeye show is going to be like? What about the Miss Marvel show? So there's a lot of new things coming out. And I did want to say this before we left really quickly. Mortal Kombat was ass. The movie was not that good. It was really not that good. There was a couple good parts, and I was like, the fights were okay, but like it's not that good.
I wouldn't say for me it wasn't ass. It wasn't mediocre. It was just ochre. You know,
it was just ochre. It was kind of ass.
I'm not gonna lie. It did take me a few times to sit down and watch it. It wasn't really captivating. It really didn't grab my attention that much.
Yep.
But it was alright. You know what I mean?
Like,
I've seen the fans of the game, because I am not like, that's not my thing. I've seen the fans of the game, like either they really like it or they think it's trash.
Yeah.
There's been like zero in between. I've seen there's like no in between discourse on fucking this movie.
I don't know. I didn't think. I mean, Mortal Kombat is not my like I played it as a kid and stuff like that, but I was never like invested in it and stuff. I didn't get the new game every time. I probably only have like 3 copies of all the games. You know, like in all my history of playing video games. But yeah, it wasn't that good. Like the story wasn't that good. Some of the CGI wasn't that good. The one-liners weren't good at all. They weren't delivered well. Kano was awesome. I'll give you that. He was hilarious.
I'm just confused on why the movie is called Mortal Kombat, but like it takes place before the tournament, and like why did the NetherRealm win 9, like essentially 9 straight in a row, and then this time they were like, you know what? I know we have this winning record. Let's just go kill their heroes. Like, what the fuck? And the guys were just like, yo, this is against the rules, but like, we're going to let this happen. And then Raiden was like, this is against the rules, but I'm not going to do anything to stop it. Like, okay.
Bad writing.
And Liu Kang was kind of weak. And the dude from the 90s, that Liu Kang, fire. This one kind of soft. One kind of soft. Kamala was cool, but he was also still kind of soft. He got a cool finisher, but then they murked my man off. I was like, all right, well, I guess. No, ochre. It was ochre to me.
Let us know what you guys think about Mortal Kombat. I didn't think it was that good, but maybe you did. I don't know. I beg to differ. Let me know. Argue in the comments. But that's it for today. We'll catch you guys on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, malo.
All right, malo, guys. We'll catch you guys.